Hello, welcome to Wild Finds, where I mostly search thrift stores for media items, but right now wanted to check out this antique mall. Ooh, Star Trek VHS. Look at how many there are. CDs. DVDs here. Ooh. Today DVDs $1. That's actually a really good price. Cool. I'm assuming that means Blu-ray are also $1. American Ultra. Total Recall, the remake Steelbook. Ooh. Nightcrawler, still brand new. This movie's awesome. That's definitely worth grabbing. So no trip would be complete without finding Rose Red. Ooh, they also have $5 laser disc. More DVDs here. Blu-ray too. Hell Hath No Fury. That looks like it could be good. Hard to tell. Is this a Dollar Tree movie or like a real movie? Devil's Hand. So almost overlooked this one. Dragged Across Concrete by the director of Bone Tomahawk, which is an awesome movie, and Brawl in Cell Block 99, which is also good. I heard this one is just okay, a little bit boring, and way longer than it should be. It's almost 3 hours, but for $1 I'll definitely grab this. Now this one has a weird name, Hideous Kinky. I'm gonna grab these ones right here for resale. Hideous Kinky, 28 Days Later. For whatever reason, this now has resale value a little bit, so yeah, worth grabbing. And Rose Red, I'm always grabbing that. The Devil's Hand doesn't really look that good in my opinion, but seems to have a little bit of value. The Atomic Bomb movie, I've sold that before in the past. And this one right here also seems to be worth a little bit. And for myself, I'll grab the Cry Macho, Dragged Across Concrete, American Ultra, and Nightcrawler. There was some interesting laser discs, but none I really want to grab for $5.
They're $1.
And I'll also grab this Shia LaBeouf movie. Ooh, here we have CDs, and they have 2 copies of Francis the Mute by the Mars Volta. This is actually one of my favorite albums. They also have their first CD. Okay, and this is just weird. They have A Boy and His Dog, the sci-fi movie, on DVD video, but it's in this CD case. Okay, here we are about 1 week later at this spot right here, Super Thrift. Terror of Mechagodzilla. Oh, rats, the disc is cracked here. I've noticed that with these style of cases, these are really rough when you take out the disc, and they get cracked all the time. So definitely not buying that. Got a Police Quest collection here. I've never actually played a Police Quest, but I do like Sierra games. But missing most of the discs, unfortunately. They do have a Judd Apatow book. For $1.99, I think I'll check this out. Seems to be interviews that he's done over the years. So unfortunately, this was the only thing I was able to find at this spot. Now here at the Goodwill bin store, and I found this Monster Jam DVD. These usually do pretty good. It's only 59 cents, so definitely grabbing that. Some t-shirts here that I'm gonna pick up. And then this was just sitting in this bin that's probably been looked through 100 times already. The Rock fabric from 1999, and it just boggles my mind that no one grabbed this already. I really don't know what these people are looking for if they're gonna pass this up. So with this fabric, I'll have to get myself some tailor-made The Rock bloomers. It's a new day at the next spot here. They're still doing the 5 for $1 on the media, and they have a whole bunch. It looks like they put out a bunch of new stuff. And I already looked through this, and I found some pretty unique items. This is like the most random thing ever. I found an autographed Kenny G CD. They also have a Chuck Norris Top Dog. Sometimes you just need to watch Chuck Norris and a dog fight crime. That's where I'm at in my life. But no, movies like this every so often are funny to watch. This actually looks pretty good, Running on Empty. There's a Bon Jovi CD, Flashdance cassette. I found some PlayStation 1 games. Not the most exciting games, Scrabble, Jeopardy, 10-Pin Alley. But for, 20 cents, I'll grab those. I usually pick up random CDs like this just to take a chance on. Il Enium. It looks like it's like a radio station type thing. Like these guys are radio station jocks and put out a CD, I mean by that. DS game. Caddyshack 2, I've never seen this. I kind of want to check it out just to see how bad it is. I heard it's really awful. Roseanne, second season, might as well. The Kingsman classic live performances. And this movie seems pretty rare, Campus Man. Now at this flea market here, usually this would go in a flea market video, but I don't think I'm going to find enough here to make it worthwhile, so it'll go in the Thrift video. And they have some VHS without covers, and they have the Linda Blair movie Hell Night, which is a good movie, without the case though, unfortunately. But they're like $4 for $1, so I'll definitely grab that. And of course the old classic Dogma, always finding this. Has a little bit of resale value, so I'll grab it.
I just stored the...
And over here we have a new sealed Waiting for Guffman in the snap case. This is out of print and kind of hard to find. And at the next spot here, they have a few interesting items. It's really loud in here. Let's go over here to talk about them. I was very surprised to find this heavy metal parking lot. I've watched this before. It's actually on YouTube. And it's a bunch of people in the parking lot of a Judas Priest concert in the 80s. And it's like the most 80s thing ever. This kid right here goes on and on about how heavy metal rules and how punk sucks. What's funny though is there's a follow-up documentary and they interview this guy and he seems really embarrassed that he was in this. And also he doesn't like heavy metal music anymore. So it turns out he was just a big poser. I also found this movie Grind. It's not worth much, but for whatever reason, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, this was worth like $20. Now it's not worth anything. Also wanted to point this one out, Fanboys, for 2 reasons. One, it has the old Movie Stop sticker. Does anyone else remember Movie Stop? It was GameStop's movie store. I used to go there all the time. And also what's weird about this movie is it came out in 2008. I feel it should have came out at least like 5 years, if not 8 years earlier, and it would have been more impactful. So just gonna grab this one right here. What's kind of upsetting, this is a huge store, but this right here is their entire t-shirt section. They have like 8 t-shirts. Here we literally have chickens crossing the road. Wonder why they did that. So what's funny about the chicken cross the road joke is it's one of the first jokes you hear as a kid, and it used to bother me that it doesn't have an actual punchline. It's, oh, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. No, come on, tell me, what's the punchline? Because that's not a real punchline. It's an anti-joke. Anyways, let's check out this building right here. I'm digging the vibe. It's very quaint. Hello.
Hi there, how are you today?
Good, thank you.
Let me know if I can help you with that.
Okay, thank you. So they got some neat little knickknacks in this store, but nothing I think I would buy. Oh, there's even more chickens now. They're trying to surround me. Today at the next spot here, and if you purchase $50, you get 75% off. That's a little confusing. So let's say you buy 50 $1 items, then you'd only be paying like, what is that, like $12.50 or whatever. So great deal, but I don't know if I can find 50 things to buy. I do usually pick these up for resale though, so I'll be grabbing that. Oh wow, they have Skater XL for Xbox One. Too bad it's not for PS4. I've been meaning to check this game out. Even though I heard it's not very good, I would like to try it. I am looking forward to Skate 4 whenever that comes out. Another Xbox One game, Hair Rage. Still sealed, wow. The case is cracked there. Got some movies here, a little bit hard to find in the wild. Drive, The Cabin in the Woods, A History of Violence, but I don't need those. Ooh, they have Obscure, and it's not just a clever title, it's kind of an obscure game. It's too bad it's not the PlayStation 2 version, this is the PC version. The PlayStation 2 version is worth a lot more, but this is still worth grabbing. Ooh, and I also found the original Star Wars trilogy on VHS here, the box set from 1990, and this Ghostbusters VHS full flap, meaning it's fully enclosed in cardboard. Now I'm back at the same thrift store a few days later, and they got a bunch of books in here, and they got a bunch of Stephen King ones, The Dark Tower Part 5, also Dark Tower Part 6, Pet Sematary. Now this is like really minty looking, so that's really cool. And they also have this copy of Jaws, which looks like a book club edition, but I'm not sure if it is or not. Book club editions are reprints, so they're not as valuable as the first store release ones, in case you're wondering. Yeah, so I'll definitely grab these. And I also found some VHS. Today everything's 75% off, so some of these are definitely worth grabbing, like the Best of Tupac CD, Christmas Story VHS, some other Walt Disney VHS, the Philadelphia Experiment. Got these Thunderbirds, marionette puppets. Now I remember seeing this as a little kid and it really creeped me out. Also found a Swiss Family Robinson brand new DVD. I'll grab this one to watch. Looks like it could be pretty good. The Way Back. More books here. Scary stories to tell in the dark. Good luck getting sleep after reading these. I'm gonna have nightmares for months, but I'll grab these. Kind of random. They have bowling shoes. What's funny is on eBay, I tried to sell something like this in the past and they made me edit the listing because I called this Velcro, and that's a brand name that you can't advertise in your listing unless it's actually made by Velcro. I had to call it like hook and loop closing. It was very silly. So today at this spot right here, they actually got some movies outside. They have some here, 50 cents each. Bohemian Rhapsody. This is somewhat new. Surprised to find that Blu-ray. I've already seen it. Not really a movie I would want to watch more than once. They got a pretty big media section here. Live Wire. I think I've seen this before. The Beast. I've never heard of this. Looks like it could be good. I'll probably grab this one. Up here, I see a Ravenous. Never seen this before, and I wasn't that into it. I thought it was a little bit overrated, but this seems hard to find. But it's a bootleg copy. That's kind of like a generic label right there, and like the colors are faded on the cover here. Sometimes you go to a thrift store and all you find is one good VHS. Okay, and it's the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm back at the store right here where you need a cart to shop, and we're gonna check out what they got.
Get a shopping cart.
I have one.
No, really, you gotta have a shopping cart.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
And how are you?
Good, I brought my own shopping cart this time.
I see that. I love it. What did you tell Miss Kitty that?
Yeah.
What did she say?
She kind of just rolled her eyes.
She don't have a funny bone today. I have a funny bone.
I think she thought it was funny, but
She wasn't about to laugh.
yeah.
That one she said, oh really, you do have to have a shopping cart.
Yeah, exactly, actually. So they did get a bunch of movies here. There's like, you know, 6 bins worth and more back there. I'll look this one up. I have no idea if that's valuable or not. It's the Blu-ray limited edition. I've never even heard of that show. Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. Ooh. Nice. I find this one quite a bit, but this is like a $15 one, Sling Blade. So heck yeah. And this isn't worth anything. I'll put that one back. This is a good movie. This is worth grabbing for $1.
Right there.
And more DVDs over here. There's so many, and so many of these are new and sealed. Nothing super rare that I can see, but there's just so many of them. A lot of old snap cases like that.
I'll go there and but try that.
Let me look through these and let you know what I find. Okay, so in my mind, that shopping cart bit was going to be a lot funnier, but things worked out pretty well. They actually had some stuff. I wasn't expecting that. In my last video, last time I came here, I mentioned how, yeah, that shopping cart thing is annoying, but it doesn't mean I would never come back. And I do believe any thrift store does have potential to have good items from time to time. Except for maybe like some Goodwills, it seems they're so expensive, there's no point in even checking. But even then, sometimes you get lucky. And anywho, I bought 13 things here, and every single one is still brand new and sealed, except for the True Crime Streets of LA PlayStation 2 game. And yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff here. This BBC one seems to be the most valuable. The 6 Wives of Henry VIII. Got this Ace of Cakes one. Got this 4 movie pack right here. This one seems like an obscure movie, Second to Die. This seems pretty obscure too, Stealing Beauty. A House is Not a Home. Sling Blade, this is also used, I forgot about that. Now these cases are odd, the ones that look like big CD cases, and that just seems like a cool movie, Killer Image with Michael Ironside. Yeah. And another one in that style case, Bad Behavior. This John Wayne one. Most of these are for resale, some of these I'll watch myself. Avanti with Jack Lemmon. I thought this one was really cool. The Mortal Kombat, still new and sealed in the snap case, and has the sticker right there. And of course the True Crime Streets of LA.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
I know I'm being recorded. I'm also recording, but not for long. This video is about to end. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed yourself. Make sure to check out my old videos. I think you'll have fun watching those, and I'll see you next time around.
Get out of here, you dick. You're rude. Nasty. God. You're rude. Get out of here. You old hag. Love these shoes. Better than what you're wearing.
Ooh, caught the tail end of a Goodwill fight.